Welcome to Subramani. Here is an experiment that I am doing. I am going to talk to you about my investment process, or rather the equity portfolio building process. So some things which I didn't have to do but you may have to do, and some things which I do which you can't do, right? So all these things will be there, so you have to be careful. So step 1, learn to involve the family. Make sure that your mother, father, wife, daughter, son, whoever is an important part of the decision making process understands equity, because if there is no buy-in for equity and the amount of money that you're putting in is significant, then when the markets are down, they will chew your brain and you will sell at completely at the wrong time, right? So one very important thing is to know when to sell, and you cannot wait for to see my tweets. I very rarely sell. I have not sold, let me put it this way, in the last 40 years that I have been investing, at least in the last 20-25 years, I have not sold any share because I wanted money, right? I have sold because I want to buy something else, because some other share is better than this share, so I've sold X to buy Y. But I have not sold to get money to do something else. Oh, I need to furnish my house, so I want to sell some shares. I want to buy a house, therefore I'm selling shares. None of this has happened. So no capex has been funded by my equity portfolio. No vacation has been funded by my equity portfolio. Nothing. Everything else in my life has come out of current income. So that's a huge advantage. If you are forced to draw down during a bad time, when people will come and ask me things like, oh, my mother is in the hospital and you're telling me I should not be selling equity. My friend, it's not that I'm saying don't sell equity when your mother is in the hospital. I'm saying you should have been smart enough to have adequate medical insurance, right? That's the solution, not this, right? So ideally you should never have to sell equity in a distress. That's been my huge single, if you ask me, that has been my one single large advantage of not having to sell my portfolio to meet any of my goals. No buying of a car, no buying of an office, maybe buying of an office, but that is in the 1980s, right? So last 30 years that has also not happened. Nothing. I have not sold my equity shares at all under distress. If I have sold, I have sold to buy something else. So it's not a sale, right? It is a switch. So therefore be very careful. You should never have to sell equity in distress. And the distress should not be caused by the family member saying, see, market has fallen, Adani's share has fallen, Ambani's share has fallen. Doesn't matter. As long as you don't have to sell during a bad drawdown, your portfolio will make money. So get your family involved would